Language Learning Reimagined. Kotoba Camp.
Wasp.
Wasp.
A type of stinging insect, often with a slender body and narrow waist, related to bees and ants.
黄蜂、胡蜂
Wasps can become aggressive if their nest is disturbed, delivering painful stings. In some ecosystems, wasps play a crucial role in controlling pest populations.
Certain species of wasps build intricate nests using mud or chewed wood fibers.
I noticed a wasp hovering near the fruit bowl, likely attracted by the sweet scent.
During the picnic, we had to be cautious of wasps buzzing around the sugary drinks.
Waspish.
Waspish.
Her waspish remarks during the meeting made everyone uncomfortable. Wasp-like.
Wasp-like. The drone's wasp-like design allowed it to maneuver swiftly through tight spaces.
Hornet, yellow jacket, bee, bumblebee.
大黄蜂、黄夹克蜂、蜜蜂、大黄蜂
Butterfly, moth, beetle, dragonfly.
蝴蝶、蛾子、甲虫、蜻蜓
Wax.
Wax.
A solid, often yellowish substance made by bees for honeycombs or used for polishing. To apply wax is to grow, often about the moon's phases.
蜡、蜂蜡、上蜡、增长
Bees produce wax to construct the hexagonal cells of their hives for storing honey. Ancient civilizations used wax to create seals for important documents and letters.
The museum displayed artifacts made of wax that mimicked real human figures.
I decided to wax the wooden table to protect it from scratches and moisture.
As the lunar cycle progresses, the moon appears to wax until it reaches fullness.
Waxen.
Waxen.
The sculpture had a waxen texture that made it look almost lifelike in the dim light. Waxy.
Waxy. The leaves of the plant had a waxy coating that helped prevent water loss.
Polish, sealant, paraffin, beeswax.
抛光剂、密封剂、石蜡、蜂蜡
Water, liquid, solvent, oil.
水、液体、溶剂、油
Weird.
Weird.
Very strange or unusual, often in a way that is unsettling or difficult to understand.
奇怪的、怪异的
The abandoned house had a weird atmosphere, with creaking floors and flickering lights. The sculpture's weird shape made it stand out in the otherwise traditional gallery.
That old clock makes a weird ticking sound only at midnight every night.
I always feel a weird sense of déjà vu when walking through these ancient ruins.
The weird combination of flavors in this dish somehow works perfectly together.
Weirdly.
Weirdly.
The painting was weirdly captivating, drawing viewers in with its odd composition. Weirdness.
Weirdness. The weirdness of the situation was evident, when everyone started laughing at the wrong moment.
Strange, odd, bizarre, peculiar.
奇怪的、古怪的、奇异的、特别的。
Normal, ordinary, common, usual.
正常的、普通的、常见的、通常的。
Willow.
Willow.
A tree or shrub near water, with narrow leaves and flexible branches, used for weaving or as a symbol of mourning.
柳树。
The willow by the riverbank swayed gently in the breeze, casting shadows on the water. Under the willow near the pond, the scene felt serene and almost melancholic.
The willow branches hung low, brushing against the surface of the calm lake.
I find sitting under a willow by the stream to be the most peaceful experience.
The willow in the garden has grown significantly, offering shade during hot summers.
Willowy.
Willowy.
Her willowy figure moved effortlessly across the dance floor, captivating everyone.
Willow herb.
Willow herb. The willow herb bloomed brightly along the marshy edges, adding color to the landscape.
Sallow, poplar, osier, alder.
柳树、杨树、柳条、赤杨。
Oak, pine, cedar, birch.
橡树、松树、雪松、桦树。
Wipe.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing it with a cloth, hand, or similar object. To remove something by rubbing. The act of cleaning or removing something by rubbing.
擦拭、抹去、擦拭动作。
She used a soft cloth to wipe the dust off the ancient artifact before examining it closely. He had to wipe the spilled liquid from the lab table to prevent contamination.
The strong wind seemed to wipe away all traces of the small campsite overnight.
I often wipe down surfaces after cooking to maintain a clean and safe kitchen environment.
They decided to wipe the old data from the system to ensure security before the upgrade.
Wiper.
Wiper.
The car's wiper moved swiftly to clear the heavy rain from the windshield during the storm. Wiping.
Wiping. After the experiment, thorough wiping of the equipment was necessary to avoid residue buildup.
Clean, rub, erase, mop.
清洁、擦拭、抹去、拖地。
Dirty, smear, stain, soil.
弄脏、涂抹、染色、玷污。
Wrinkle.
Wrinkle.
A small line or fold in something, especially fabric or skin, caused by creasing or aging. To make or become full of small lines or folds, often due to pressure or age.
皱纹、起皱。
With age, fine wrinkles began to appear around her eyes, telling stories of countless smiles. The fabric developed wrinkles after being packed tightly in the suitcase for days.
Over time, constant exposure to the sun can cause the skin to wrinkle prematurely.
I noticed how easily this material wrinkles, so it requires careful handling and storage.
To avoid wrinkles in important documents, they should be stored flat in protective folders.
Wrinkled.
Wrinkled.
The old map was so wrinkled that it was hard to read the details of the terrain. Wrinkling.
Wrinkling. The wrinkling of the paper occurred because it was left in a damp environment for too long.
Crease, fold, line, crinkle.
皱纹、折痕、线条、细纹。
Smooth, flatten, straighten, unwrinkle.
平滑、弄平、拉直、消除皱纹。
Wanna.
Wanna.
Informal contraction of want to, used to express a desire or intention to do something.
想要 want to 的口语缩写。
In casual conversations, many students say they want to join the campus environmental club. Sometimes, friends just want to hang out at the cafe instead of attending formal events.
During breaks, most of us want to grab a quick snack before the next session starts.
I often hear peers say they want to explore new hobbies to balance their academic workload.
Many young travelers want to experience authentic local culture rather than tourist traps.
Wanting.
Wanting.
After the long hike, we were wanting a good meal and a comfortable place to rest. Wanted.
Wanted. The rare book was highly wanted by collectors due to its historical significance.
Desire, wish, crave, yearn.
渴望、希望、渴求、向往。
Dislike, reject, refuse, spurn.
不喜欢、拒绝、否决、鄙弃。
X-ray.
X-ray.
A type of radiation that can pass through most solid materials, used to create images of the inside of objects or bodies. To examine or photograph something using X.
X 射线，用 X 射线检查。
The technician used an X-ray to examine the internal structure of the fossilized bone. The machine emitted X-rays to reveal hidden cracks in the ancient metal artifact.
Doctors rely on X-rays to diagnose fractures without invasive procedures on patients.
I was amazed at how X-rays can show detailed images of bones beneath the skin.
Advanced X-ray technology helps in detecting minute defects in industrial materials.
X-rayed.
X-rayed.
The luggage was X-rayed at the airport to ensure no prohibited items were inside.
X-raying.
X-raying. X-raying delicate artifacts requires precise calibration to avoid any damage.
Radiograph, scan, imaging, tomography.
放射照片、扫描、成像、断层摄影。
Obscure, hide, conceal, mask.
隐藏、遮盖、掩盖、遮蔽。
Yam.
Yam.
A starchy tuberous root vegetable, often grown in tropical regions, used as a staple food in many cultures.
山药属于一种热带地区常见的淀粉质块根蔬菜。
In many tropical countries, yam is a key ingredient in traditional dishes due to its nutritional value. The market was filled with fresh yams, harvested from nearby farms for the festival.
During the harvest season, yams are often roasted or boiled as part of communal meals.
I learned that yams are not only food but also hold cultural significance in some regions.
Cultivating yams requires specific soil conditions to ensure a bountiful yield each year.
Yummy.
Yummy.
The soup had a yummy flavor, reminding me of dishes from my childhood in the tropics. Yam-like.
Yam-like. The root vegetable was yam-like in texture, making it a suitable substitute in recipes.
Tuber, sweet potato, root, cassava.
块茎、甘薯、根茎、木薯。
Leaf, stem, fruit, flower.
叶子、茎、水果、花朵。
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
A semi-solid food made from fermented milk, often flavored or mixed with fruit or other ingredients.
酸奶，由发酵牛奶制成的半固体食物。
Many cultures incorporate yogurt into their diets for its probiotic benefits and creamy texture. At breakfast, a bowl of yogurt topped with fresh berries is a popular choice on campus.
In some regions, yogurt is used as a base for savory sauces or marinades for meat.
I find that adding yogurt to smoothies creates a thicker, more satisfying consistency.
Pairing yogurt with granola and honey makes for a quick, nutritious snack between classes.
Yogurty.
Yogurty.
The dessert had a yogurty taste that balanced the sweetness of the fruit topping.
Yogurt-like.
Yogurt-like. The fermented drink was yogurt-like in its creamy texture and slight acidity.
Curd, kefir, buttermilk, sour cream.
凝乳、开菲尔、酪乳、酸奶油。
Cheese, butter, cream, milk.
奶酪、黄油、奶油、牛奶。
Zone.
Zone.
An area or region distinguished from adjacent parts by a specific characteristic or purpose. To divide or designate an area for a specific use or activity.
区域、地带，划分或指定某区域用于特定用途。
The city established a pedestrian zone in the downtown area to reduce traffic congestion. Coastal zones are critical habitats for many marine species facing environmental threats.
Certain urban zones are reserved for industrial activities to keep residential areas safe.
I think creating green zones in cities can significantly improve air quality and livability.
Urban planners often zone specific districts for commercial development to boost the economy.
Zoned.
zoned.
The land was zoned for agricultural use, to preserve farmland amidst urban expansion. Zoning.
Zoning. Zoning laws help balance the needs of residential and commercial spaces in growing cities.
Area, region, sector, district.
区域、地区、部门、地带。
Whole, entirety, total, aggregate.
整体、全体、总和、集合。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
He who knows no foreign languages knows nothing of his own.